Hey guys, Yannick here for Yannick's Photo School. I'm back with another tutorial. This is actually a before and after tutorial in Lightroom on one of the photos that I took on my recent trip to Costa Rica. I recommend you guys go there and have a blast if you love nature, you love animals, birds, Jurassic Park style flora. You're just gonna freak out over there. It was a great experience for me. A lovely 2 weeks. And this is one of the shots that I took while I was over there near the Arenal volcano. This shot was taken from my hotel room. As you can see, I had a pretty gorgeous view from there. Of course, this photo that you're seeing right now has already been post-processed and posted on Twitter and Facebook and whatnot. So I'm going to show you how I came to this final image that everybody seems to really enjoy from the original source. Now, for you techies out there, this was taken with my D300S with my trusty travel lens, the Nikkor 18-200 VR, and I think the focal length was about 120 mils on this, and basically I shoot an aperture priority. I think it was f5.6 ISO. Let me just check the data on this. It's all here. ISO 200, 1/160th of a second, 5.6. I was correct. So there you go. All right. So how did I get to this shot? Let me show you the original shot, which is this one. So you can see there's a pretty big difference to arrive at this final version of the shot. Now, my logic behind this was pretty simple. The first thing I needed to do was boost the contrast here. And before even touching the contrast slider, I can see that my blacks are completely washed out. So I played with my black slider right here, and I boosted that up. Let me just see. I think around here looks good. So I'm getting some more contrast in the image right now. I like the exposure, so I haven't touched the exposure on this. Next thing I did was move my contrast slider. So I moved it, and a lot. And something like that. Now I'm getting some blacks, but I don't have any black clipping in here. Yes, there might be a little bit later on, but for now, I'm happy with this. So already looking from this to this, there's a huge difference, and I'm liking it already. Now let's boost the brightness up a little bit. It's a bit dark, so let's boost that up. There was a beautiful sunny morning, so let's boost it up like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Now when I see some nature shots like this, I always like to put in a bit of clarity. Since there isn't a sky or anything, I just like to boost the clarity. It gives a little bit more contrast as well. So maybe around here, that looks good. Yep, I like that a lot. Now, of course, we're talking nature. We want the colors to pop a little bit. So let me just boost the vibrance up a little bit. Maybe a little bit of the saturation. There we go. Now that's starting to look like a sunrise, which it was actually. It was around 7:30 in the morning. So the sun's been up an hour or so, a couple of hours. So again, let's look at before and after. And it's looking good. Now if we compare it with my final image, what do we see here that I added? Well, basically what I've added was a graduated filter on top to add a bit more coldness or blueness in the top part of the image. And the next thing I did was some light painting to bring out some orange here around this area. So let's do that. So I'll start with the graduated filter. Click on my color, go into some blue, and drag it in. Now this is a little too strong, so re-clicking on it, I have the intensity slider here. Let me just reduce that a little bit to about 40%. If I click on my other image and this image, let me get rid of the lines here. It's pretty similar, a different tint of blue, but you get the idea. Next thing is using the brush, going into an orange color, and with a nice feather on the brush, I'm going to start painting some orange in here. Of course, you can see that the orange is too strong, but we're going to adjust that after. right on the edge. You see, I'm taking in consideration the light on the image. This is really important. I'm not putting orange everywhere. I'm actually going where the sun is touching. It's going to look a little weird right now, but you'll see once I bring the orange color down, you'll see the result. Even on the road here, a little bit. On the top of these bushes here, just a little bit of an orangey thing here, an orangey glow. Wherever the sun is hitting, on this mount here, down here. I'm doing this pretty fast here. I would usually zoom in at 100% and go slowly and with a bit more detail, but for the purpose of this video, it's just to give you an idea of how to use the tools in Lightroom to enhance your image. Now if we look at the final image and the one that I just did now, the oranges are a little fake looking, so I'm going to bring this down just a little bit to around 50%. There we go. And if I look at my final output image and the one that I just redid for you guys, it's pretty similar. I think I've added a bit more orange here, maybe some brightness in there, but if we look at the before shot and what I've just done in a few minutes, bam, it's not the same image anymore, and that's thanks to Lightroom. So there you go, a before and after. Again, before and after, and this is how you can bring out the complete potential in a nature image with Lightroom. Never even touched Photoshop to get in here, just in Lightroom. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is Yannick Chauvin signing out for Yannick's Photo School, and see you guys soon. Bye bye.